Welcome again to the next episode of The State with Celani Dube. A lot has been happening on The State, and I must tell you, it's interesting to watch what's happening in our country, in South Africa. Remember, Cyril Ramaphosa had just commissioned an inquiry into the allegations made by General Mkhwanazi. The judicial inquiry will be headed by the acting Chief Justice, or Deputy Chief Justice Mbuyiseni Mahlangu, assisted by Advocate Baloyi and Sandile Khumalo. The commission is also going to be investigating allegations of relating to infiltrating of law enforcement, intelligence, and associated institutions within the criminal justice. That is very interesting on what we're going to see. Just this past week as well, we come from the funeral of Pastor S.D. Gumbi. He was a very powerful person, spiritually to various people. We're saying to him, we respect his life and his legacy, what he's leaving behind. He has touched a lot of souls in South Africa. Now, according to the Business Insider Africa, 8 Africans billionaires made it to the top richest American immigrants. 3 out of those 8 billionaires are born in South Africa. That's very interesting. 3 of them. Now, the first one is Elon Musk. Anybody know him? He's worth around about $393 billion. Number 2 is Patrick Sue Schilling, net worth of about $5.6 billion. He's into pharmaceuticals. Number 3 is Rodney Sachs and his family. They're worth about $3.6 billion. And those guys are into energy drinks. Back home in MTPA, now the acting CEO, Mr. MJ Mokhala, has written a comeback letter to the executive manager of biodiversity and conservation, and Ubaba Joshua Zwane, who was also the executive manager of corporate services, to come back to work after a comprehensive report. But this is after a year of investigation. Nelson Mandela used sports to unify South Africa. You remember rugby 95, in 96 we were the Africa Cup of Nations, and now a lot of black people, black business people started engaging in athletics, in sports, and some started teams in terms of that. And one of our teams in Mpumalanga made it to the top 8 of the MTN top 8. They are the only team in the PSL from Mpumalanga, which is, I always say,
The soul of BMW. Where will you find it?
On The State today, we've got the stakeholder relation executive of TX Galaxy, Baba Asimbongeni Thwala. How are you, Baba?
Welcome. Thank you very much. How are you?
It's good to see you.
Same here, man. It's all likewise. Always good to see you.
We had to cancel all the planes and reshuffle everything for you to be here.
Yeah, I wish. I wish you could do that, but yeah. But it's a great honor to be here, and I love the initiative.
Thank you so much. Let's start here. On the portfolio that you do, stakeholder relations, what is that?
I'm more of a bridge.
Right.
The bridge between the team and the community at large, meaning that I am more interested in your interest towards the team. So making sure that you are satisfied, making sure that the people outside of the team are satisfied, looking at your sponsors, looking at the community at large, looking at like everything that is outside of the organization, which is TS Galaxy. Okay. So the chairman, the founder of the team, when we met, when we started the portfolio, he said, "Look, I want you to bring me the people outside there, and bring them into the team, so that people must know about the team." In every village in Mpumalanga, they must know about the team. So I represent that village.
You just came in now. You said you were attending the budget speech, right?
Yes.
So is that a stakeholder?
That's a stakeholder.
Okay, all right.
Everything that is outside of the team, it's a stakeholder. I'm responsible for that. The government will always be a bigger stakeholder of the team because we reside in Mpumalanga and we're a team from Mpumalanga. Even worse, today the budget speech was Department of Sport, which it's basically our parent.
It's about you guys.
It's about us.
Okay.
So since we are the only PSL playing team in Mpumalanga, we are more of the bigger brother than the other teams that are around Mpumalanga.
Okay. So, as a stakeholder, let's start there. As a stakeholder now in government, do you have meetings with government, or how does government help you as TS Galaxy in the province?
Look, we always engage government. Remember, as much as it's a business, soccer is a business, but it's more of a social organization.
Right.
I always say a soccer team is more of a charity work that we are doing for the province. So we have to have some sort of partnership with government.
Okay.
Because TS Galaxy is not just about football. We have graduates that are there, unemployed graduates that are there. We have girls that are doing a drum measurements. That's what the girls that you see that are doing that every time when we play. We've got a brass band that is there. We're doing a lot of things. Like everybody can be involved in this family called.
While you're talking about these drum measurements and everything, I always see the chairman beating the drum.
Yeah.
What's this all about?
He's so passionate about it. He's so passionate about the drum. People always think that there's something in the drum.
It's a voodoo.
Yeah, no. It has nothing to do with the voodoo. Basically, in terms of the church where he comes from, they play a drum.
Okay.
So the only way that he can express himself in terms of he loves playing the drum, there's nothing inside the drum. It's just a drum that is bought in any shops around here.
Okay.
It's not taken anywhere.
You say you also are launching a jersey.
Yes. Thank you for asking me that.
Yes.
The culture of the team, this is what we do all the time in the beginning of the season. We unveil our players at the Royal House.
Which one is the Royal House?
The Royal House is Kwandebele.
Any relations to the team owner?
Remember the team owner, he's from Kwandebele.
Oh, okay. Now
The founding member of the team is from Kwandebele.
Okay, yes.
Obviously, that will be our heritage.
Oh, I get you. Yes.
It's Kwandebele will always be an heritage of TS Galaxy, and every other tribe around Mpumalanga will always be an heritage of us.
Okay.
So we then based it and said, okay, for the Kwandebele region, we would want to create a culture where every time when pre-season, you see now other teams are announcing we have signed this and this. We don't do that. Before we present the team to the traditional authorities or to the Royal House.
Okay.
And then we present the team there, and then that's it.
So now, when you present it, is it a ritual that you guys do, or is it respect, out of respect? It
is out of respect and acknowledging that our founder, the president of TS Galaxy, is a Ndebele. As much as he's Ndebele and Swati, I will tell you the story about that. Right. He's Ndebele and he recognizes Nkosi.
Okay.
All the tribal authorities. We have reached a partnership. If you know Nkosi Mkwena is the head of all the traditional leaders. We go to all the kingdoms or traditional authorities around Mpumalanga. So with revealing a jersey, I want to go this part. Will we also get the jersey? The jersey will always make a plan for you guys to get a jersey, but the jersey is always available at Mbombela Stadium.
So you've got a shop that you sell?
Yeah, we've got an office, TS Galaxy office that is in Mbombela Stadium, where all our merchandise
can be sold.
Can be bought there. Yeah.
Okay. When we come back, I want us to delve into the more of the organizing of the games and how do you guys get the fans back into the team.
The soul of BMW. Where will you find it?
Welcome back, and thank you very much for watching. As we are talking to TX Galaxy, the Stakeholder Relations Executive, Babu Thwala, is here with us in studio, and we're talking soccer, we're talking football, whatever you want to call it in South Africa, and we're talking the business behind football. I just want to find out, now, Kaizer Chiefs, let's say Kaizer Chiefs is playing with you in Bombela Stadium. It's a massive game, it's a sold-out game, it's going to happen in a month. What's the planning towards that game? From your as a stakeholder relations, maybe to teach somebody who's sitting at home.
Sitting at home, yeah. Look, we treat every game. Obviously, we treat every game the same. We prepare the same in terms of no matter the magnitude of it. Remember, the Mobile Stadium is always standing there.
Absolutely.
It's not like you're going to be building another stadium where you're going to host more other people.
Right.
But obviously, the crowd will be coming in and all of that. But as a team, you have to prepare for camp.
Okay, where they camping?
Where they camping. That is money, one. Hotels where they camp, the food that they eat, the transportation. You need to prepare all of that. Those logistics, that's remember,
a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. Remember, when the season is running, we basically have 2 games in a week, meaning
Right.
Wednesday and Sunday. We usually play our games on Sunday.
On Sunday, right.
So it says every 2 days we need to prepare for camp. That is hotels, making sure that these people are eating, making sure that every equipment that is supposed to be used for that certain game, it's there. And remember, Chess Galaxy doesn't have a sponsor.
Sorry, hold on. For the past 7 seasons, you've been. So do you have a sponsor for the past 7 seasons?
We've never had a sponsor for the past 7 seasons.
Even in the province, there's nobody sponsoring.
Even in the province, there's nobody that is sponsoring us. It's always at the back of our pocket. It's the grant that comes in from the PSL is never enough for it.
Obviously.
We have to top it up, like double on that, on a monthly basis. It's not on a game. On a monthly basis, there is an extra X amount that needs to come from the back of our pockets. Thank God we've got a person like Chairman who always goes out of his way to make sure that the team is running. The beauty that you see going there, playing there, it's a lot of sacrifice that is there. So if State can come and sponsor us, you guys are more than welcome to come through and assist us. This is your team.
But this is the appeal we have even at home to say, guys, there's a PSL team from Mpumalanga, from our province. It needs a sponsor. From government, guys, we cannot have a team like this representing us, Mpumalanga us, in every aspect. And they haven't even dropped the ball for the past 7 seasons, and they still don't have a sponsor. Government, I think we should be standing up for this, and we should be talking to them and saying, guys, here we are. We've got so many companies within the province. We've got so many companies, I must repeat. We've got so many companies, even guys who are investing in the province. Let's talk to them. Mines are here. Corporate is here. Let's talk to them. Let's go back to you, Bob. So let's move into, now the game is a week to go. You've organized accommodation. The team is arriving on Thursday or Friday. Are they traveling in a bus?
They travel in a bus, obviously for movement purposes. We travel in a bus and making sure that we're preparing for the game that is ahead. The bus needs to take them to Kanyamazana, wherever that they're training. Like now, we're on pre-season there in Kanyamazana.
Yeah.
They practice there and come back. So, like now, pre-season training means for 7 days, we need to book them in a particular hotel.
For 7 days?
For 7 days.
This is breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Yeah, and that is 35 people in that particular hotel. Minimum.
Sure.
Every day. They're there.
Pre-season. Yeah. I'm shocked, by the way.
So the season has not begun. It's just this 7 days. Well, 7 days, it was not supposed to be 7 days, it was supposed to be 14 days. So You must look at it in that way. So we prepare the team. We're making sure that when they go out there in the field, they also don't feel the pressure to say, this team, they could not offer us boots. They could not offer. We make sure that socks are ready. We make sure that there's the tiny little things that the nitty-gritty that you think it's little, it's nothing. Make sure that those things are there. Make sure that our technical team, they are well covered, whatever that they need. Remember, we've got 2 UEFA licensed coaches, 2 of them, to make sure that we remain in the PSL. We are there in the PSL, and we always move every season. Every season we go up. Last season we were position 6. This season we were position 5.
So you did make it to the top 8 of the PSL.
Yeah.
Which is 100% correct.
So,
and you're representing the province.
Yes. And people are always complaining and saying, you guys are always selling players at the end of the season.
Yes, I wanted to ask you that.
That's our business model.
So that is how the business model, you make your money.
That's how, not really make money, that's how we are able to sustain the team for that period of time. But we don't just sell players. We always have a plan. We always know. Our chairman, the good part about our chairman is that he's able to identify, to see that, no, the next player that is going to go is this one. Must make sure that we replicate this one.
Okay.
So that when teams start knocking on our doors, because we don't go around and saying, hey, this player that we are selling or whatever. No. Teams will come. And all the time, I can guarantee 99% of the time, the player that he had identified, there will be somebody that was going to be knocking and asking for that player.
Now, I know that Mr. Sugazi, Tim Sugazi, he was a player agent as well at some time. Yeah. So does that also help? 1, as a player, ex-player agent, 2, as a lawyer?
Yeah.
Because he knows the nitty-gritty of selling players.
Yes. It helps a lot. I think the soccer thing is in him, where he will identify players. Most of the time, most of the players that we have will be identified by him.
Wow. So you don't have scouts that are going around looking?
We do have scouts.
Okay.
You are also our scout.
If there's a percentage of push for yes.
He will identify players and bring them to him and say, no, I think there's something in that player. It will be just a touch and he'll say, no, there's something in that player.
Okay.
And that's how we've been rolling over and over these seasons, and we do that.
How does media help you? How do we help you to get into those space of cultivating players, of making the team aware? How do we help you when we as media? Because it's a platform, it's an online platform. How do we help you?
Look, for me, what is important is for us to fill up Mbombela Stadium.
Okay.
For you guys to sell us as Cheers Galaxy as a team that is in Mpumalanga born. We're not renting in Mpumalanga.
Right.
We are here and making sure that people understand that concept, that the only people that can support Cheers Galaxy are that community. Are the people that are in Bush Park Ridge, the people that are in Secunda, the people that are in Witbank, the people that are in Komazi. Those are the people that you guys must bring to us.
But teach me here, when we support to fill up the stadium, the tickets, the price of the tickets goes to you guys.
You want us to discuss this here now?
I want you to teach me. You know why? It makes it easier for us to understand the sponsorship level that we want to drive, and to understand the work that needs to be done. It doesn't have to be politics. I just want to understand that.
Look, at the current position, the arrangement that we have, remember we came here during COVID.
Okay.
And then the arrangement was that Mbombela assisted us in terms of making sure that we are sustained. We did not take the ticketing.
Okay, the ticketing money. Okay.
Because remember, there were no people that were coming into the stadium.
Cool.
So in layer of the ticketing, Mbombela then we then sat down and had a figure to say, we estimate that we were supposed to be making this much money with the ticketing. Then they came in and said, no, let's assist you guys in terms of that ticketing.
This is Mbombela municipality.
Remember, the stadium belongs to Mbombela municipality.
Yes, right.
So then they assisted us in terms of that. So
during COVID now.
During COVID.
Okay.
So the arrangement has been there until we're going to sit down again and then discuss it. No, okay, now there's movement of people that are coming.
So is there no agreement with the province?
No, remember, the stadium does not belong. It's in the province, but it belongs to the municipality.
Yes, I understand, but there is no agreement with the province in terms of sports and as a funding model.
It's you sitting down with your parents and you discuss and you negotiate. You always we always find each other, but find each other in terms of. It's not a monthly thing that they will say, okay, we're giving them a grant on a monthly basis. This is the money that we do. But we will always sit down and say, man, there's nothing that you can look there under the shelf and see that how can you assist us. But we'll always, remember, Mpumalanga has not had a team in the longest time.
Absolutely.
There's always that space where we're going to engage the departments. We're going to engage the municipality to say, look, to run a team, it's not necessarily about us. We're not making money out of the team.
But is TX open to shareholding in terms of partnering? If somebody comes and say, listen, can I buy a stake in this so that I'm able to fund with so much? Is the door open?
This country, we have our democracy through negotiations.
Yes.
I think we are sitting here because of negotiations.
Yes.
So we can always, the door is always open to sit down and then negotiate and see what we can do.
Do you have transport and logistics that is organizing buses to the stadium or from TX, the TX Galaxy, or people have to go into their buses and come to and watch the stadium? How does that work?
Look, we have a bus services that is here in Mbombela.
That's Pasco. Right.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention the name.
No. This we want because you know why I'm mentioning. They could be coming soon here. Okay. We're going to talk more on that as well in terms of logistics and transport.
We always speak to them in terms of transporting our people. We have good enough that we're having this interview. We're still in negotiation with them to say how then are we able to bring our people for free to come to the stadium and take them back. So we're finding each other somewhere. We're finding each other somewhere. You see, if the numbers start coming, then we'll be able to say, go to Pasco and say, guys, now these are the numbers. Let's talk now.
I get you.
Than having a bus that will be going around and coming back to the stadium empty.
Whew, that's a very good one. Yeah, there's a lot of work.
A lot of work. You see, umsebenzi wethu.
Yes.
And this is your team. That's why I always say it's not really about working for TS Galaxy or anything. This is your team. Whatever input that you can put in a team, we are open. I'm open to that. That's my job, for me to get what you think, what impact can you have on the team. That's what we want. Own this team. This is your team.
All right. When we come back, we talk more. I want to talk accommodation because I used to work for a hospitality company, and there are corporate rates that could be discussed. There is all that. So when we come back, we talk more with the stakeholder relations executive of TX Galaxy.
The soul of BMW. Where will you find it?
Welcome back, and thank you very much for tuning in. And we are still in conversation on the state with Mr. Thwala, the stakeholder relations executive of TX Galaxy. They've made it into the top 8 of the MTN finals. That's exciting. That's going to be an interesting one. 10th of August, I think they're playing their first game at the Mbombela Stadium, right?
Yes.
Against Durban City.
Durban City, yes. The newcomers.
The newcomers. How are you going to welcome them? I'm excited.
It's funny enough, even last season, we had the newcomers that came here. Another previous season, I think it was Cape Town Spurs.
Yes.
The first game we played against them. So look, we're ready for them. They owe us a bit because I think they are the ones that knocked us off the Nedbank.
Oh, so there's a little bit of grudges.
Yeah, there's a bit of grudges, but look, we'll welcome them.
Nicely.
This is the PSL. So, we're looking forward into the game. But our first game is the MTN 8, which is on the second away in Polokwane.
Yes.
So we're going there in Polokwane. So we prepare every game as it comes. In all my interviews, I always say, when we have a bad day is when we're not playing the TS Galaxy way.
Oh, yes.
So I always say that because we have a way of playing, a unique way of playing soccer. And the moment we don't play that, that's when we lose our games.
But what makes that? Is it the pressure or players just go...
Sometimes players... it's people that we're talking about. It's a team, and sometimes you find that player that will not do his job
on that particular day.
Then the whole thing collapses. So but the moment we are able to play our own game and play the TS Galaxy way, then there's no team that can stand in picture. Remember, we are the only team that has beaten the current champions in the PSL ever since.
Really? Oh, that's interesting.
They know that when they come to Mbombela Stadium, they know that Abapum. They are guaranteed that they know. And somehow we've got an ace on them. So if the other 15 teams want to know, they must come to TS Galaxy.
I also know that the champion, I don't know if it's something personal with Kaizer Chiefs, but he wants to beat Kaizer Chiefs.
We want to beat every team. we want to beat every team.
Right.
That's the main goal, is that we want to beat every team. Just that, when Chiefs or Pirates or the big three, when they come here and you're thinking, you're looking at TS Galaxy. TS Galaxy has been in the Premier Soccer League for the past 7 seasons. We're not we're a young team, but we're not a small team.
It's not a small fish to fry anymore. No.
That thing does not happen. I wasn't saying magic. It's not magic or it happens overnight. No. It's tough in the PSL. It's very tough. Teams will tell you. Teams that have sponsors have gone out of the, Cape Town City has just been relegated.
Absolutely, yes.
With a whole lot of sponsors, but they've gone out. But there's a way. There's a technical way that how the TS Galaxy portrays themselves.
Let me put you in a corner here. Royal AM.
Yes.
How did that situation teach you as TS Galaxy because of whatever happened with them? What are the lessons you could pick from them, both professionally and just on the soccer part?
Look, every house has their own rules. Every house behave the way that they were brought up and all of that. I don't think I can be able to pinpoint and say because whatever happened to Royal AM was outside of football. It was outside of, if you read through the line, it was just outside of football. So I don't think I can really say, maybe there were lessons that we could have learned when we're talking about football.
Absolutely.
So it was unfortunate. What happened?
But it didn't disturb you guys in terms of the playing and the features.
No, it did. It did, because the last game that Royal AM had played was against us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we played against them and we won. We remember when a team goes away, we were in KZN. We had to book flights. We had to book transport, accommodation, everything else, and then 3 points that were taken away from us.
So you didn't get it?
No, we won the game, and then every team that played against Royal AM minus. The only teams that benefited are the ones that lost and the ones that didn't play.
And the money gone.
The money is gone. We can't recover the money.
Sure. So, okay, let's go to the funding model while we're talking about the money. What is your funding model in terms of sustainability, in terms of joining fees and things like that?
Look, we have a joining fee, which is categories.
Right.
which I will share with you for this season. I will share with you probably when we are done here. I'll share with you. But that's how our funding model, in terms of how then we are able to sustain, is that the people that own this team. Hence, I said that this team is owned by the people. So if you say you own this team, you must be a member of TS Galaxy.
Okay.
A subscribing member of TS Galaxy, according to the categories.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So if you can afford more, you know, I'll put it up, and then I'll share with you so that you can see how much and where is everyone.
So there will be a joining fee for a normal fan.
Yeah.
And then also if you are wanting to be a super fan,
With
if you
benefits, actually.
With benefits.
Yeah, obviously it's according to the benefits.
So if I want to be maybe having tickets to your suite every day, every now and you guys play here, it will be in that calendar.
It will be in that calendar. If I can probably share it with you.
It will be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Because it helps somebody who's viewing at home to understand maybe they want to invest, and maybe they want to buy bulk tickets, seasonal tickets to help that, because we want the team to come into the stadium more. But somebody says, how much is it? If I pay so much, is there a bulk discount and discounted rate of that better?
Okay, this is how we have categorized it.
Yes.
Student membership. Remember, we've got the university here.
Right.
So
anybody who's under students,
yeah,
whether it's college or
FET,
right.
It's 150.
This is per season.
Per season.
Okay, right.
Per season, 150. You get a supporters T-shirt and you get a membership card.
Okay, right.
And then category white.
Okay.
Which is 400 rands. You get a supporters T-shirt and a membership card, meaning the adults, not the student.
Oh, okay.
Then there's a red card, which you pay 2,250.
Okay.
The red card. You get a replica shirt, a supporters T-shirt, a bucket hat, 15 home games tickets, and a membership card.
Only for 2,500?
For 2,250.
Whoa, okay, that's interesting.
And then the last category, which is the black card.
This is our card.
About Mr. Dube. Then that's when you get it's 3,500.
Right.
You get the replica shirt.
Right.
Meaning the jersey. You get the supporters T-shirt. You get the tracksuit.
Ah, there we go.
You get a cap and 15 home games.
This is interesting. This is 15 home games on normal seats.
Normal seats.
Normal seats.
Yeah. That's the thing about TS Galaxy, is that most of our fans, you know, you invite people to the presidential suite.
They don't want
to see the chairman down there. I think it's the culture that chairman has created in terms of him sitting down there with the fans. So everyone wants to, even if you'll be sitting there and say,
the chairman is there.
They want to go and sit there and play the drum with the chairman. Because, last season, before we wrapped up the season, I think the fans were starting to come in. People were starting to buy tickets and coming in and all of that. And it was nice. It became a family event, and people would come and in their numbers and they'd come with their children, but they want to sit where the drum majors are, where the band is, where the chairman is. So we have accepted that people want to sit down there.
No, but thank you for sharing with that information. I think all of us wants that.
Yeah.
Is there a way we can contact you for that information? Is it up there on your socials?
It's up on our socials. If there's one person that always answers his phone, is me. I never mind giving out my number. Remember, I'm made by the people. I'm here. I'm a stakeholder relation. As much as I'm the executive, but I'm a stakeholder relation person that will lead people to the team. So my number, you'll always share it. I'm always available. I don't know if I can share it here.
Yes, please.
It's 081 450 4280.
We talked to the stakeholder relations executive of TX Galaxy. They are in the top 8 of the MTN. I can't wait. I think, imagine if they could do it in the final. We'll be back after this.
The soul of BMW. Where will you find it?
Welcome back, and thank you very much for tuning in. We are still on the state with Celani Dube. We're talking to the stakeholder relation executive, Thwala, who's here from TX Galaxy, and they are in the top 8 of the MTN 8, and they are also one of our teams. Actually, the only team in the PSL from Mpumalanga, and we are so proud of them. And we've heard lots and lots of discussion with them from the way soccer is run from the background, from accommodation to financing to money to the fans and so we're learning so much, including packages of you buying tickets for the new season. There is a new soccer kit that they'll be unveiling pretty soon. I'm looking forward to that as well. They've always come out with this Ndebele traditional designs. I don't know, where did they get? Who's your designer, by the way?
It's very funny. Hey, we are in-house, everything. Our team manager,
Right.
Njabulo,
Right.
she's very good. She's very artistic. She can.
Okay.
She does most of our designs.
Interesting.
Like in-house, we do most of our designs. She just
Scribbles and boom, it comes out.
And everybody's like, wow, maybe let's try this, and it happens, eh? And again, this is the second season in a row that we're in the top 8.
Second season.
Yeah. So it's not the first time. This is our second one. Remember last season we were number 6, and the previous season now we were just number 5. So I was just correcting you in that we're in the top. We're still excited like we were the previous year.
Okay.
Now this year we are going in again, and we're going to be representing you there in the top 8.
I like that. Why I'm saying it's the only team. It's the only team in Mpumalanga. That I want to emphasize, because we're talking sponsorships here, and we want them to know that, guys. How do you develop your players in terms of education, training, modeling them to understand the business of soccer rather than just playing?
Look, we believe so much in education as a team. Hence, we've got the graduate program. But unfortunately, the unfortunate part is that most of our players, you never get to keep players maybe until 36. It's a few of them that you'll be able to keep them. So what we do, we invest in them in development,
right?
Making sure that at least most of our players must finish matric.
Okay.
So whatever happens thereafter, when he goes overseas, when he goes to your so-called big clubs, he must improve himself there. But we believe in education so much. Chairman always says that he did it. You know that Chairman used to play soccer before, professional soccer.
Okay.
He was able to graduate with his LLB degree, and while playing soccer in Cape Town.
And also from the chairman, if he's available, we would like you to come and we'll invite him. We know that the chairman, you never get to see him. They are forever busy. For him to come here, if he's available, to come on the stage, just talk on soccer and football in general.
Yeah, it's funny how he's always available, especially in things that are brewed here in Mpumalanga. He always believes that, if he doesn't support it, who can? Who will?
Absolutely.
So he will always, will make time. I'll talk to him about it. I'm sure he would love to be here.
Especially if maybe you're playing here on a Wednesday, and then Thursday we could do the recordings.
Yeah, anytime. I think let's schedule, just give me a proposed date, and then let's see where we are, and then he'll probably come true.
All right, when we now just rounding off, if there is any, you said in the stadium there are jerseys that, or there's an office that you can buy anything. I just want information that anybody who wants to go and buy tickets, where do they get it? All of those stuff.
Okay, at the stadium, we have offices. It's branded TS Galaxy.
Okay.
Or next to the presidential suite.
At the top now.
At the top.
Okay.
So during the week, it's officers that are there on a full-time basis.
Okay.
Where you're going to find our merchandise, if you want to be a member, where you're going to find the forms there. Just take a walk so that you can see what we're all about, and then they'll take you through there.
Okay. Lastly, when we are talking, I forgot to do it. When we are talking about anything that has to do with relations, stakeholder relations, are we saying, and anybody who's listening at home, if somebody wants now to contact and invest and everything, you said that door is open all the time.
That door is open all the time. Give me a call, let's sit down for coffee, and then let's discuss. It's open all the time. So this is your team. Take ownership of it. We welcome everybody, and obviously we can be able to negotiate and see where you can assist.
I want to call now and just do the whole. I was telling my executive that I'm gonna do a surprise thing for you. It's a Q&A.
Okay.
Just give me one word or between the two. Between rap and R&B, which one did you pick? No, quick. You don't need to think about this.
Look, I love both of them.
No. Give me one rap or R&B.
Give me rap.
Rap, okay. Java or Big Zulu?
Java.
BMW or Mercedes? Remember where you are?
Mercedes.
Eat your fish?
Fish.
There you go. Thank you very much to the Stakeholder Relations Executive of TX Galaxy. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for liking, sharing. We've got 24 hours in a day. 8 hours we sleep, 8 hours we work. What are you doing with your next 8 hours?